I went to go count it, and then I hold the money, and something felt slightly off about the money. It felt a little too thick.
New at 10 tonight, a man in Kent County says he lost out on hundreds of dollars after he sold a PlayStation 5 to someone who paid him in fake money. The 21-year-old thought he knew how to avoid a situation like this, so understandably, it took him by surprise.
Fox 17 problem solver Marisa Oberly joining us live in studio tonight with tips on what you should watch out for if this happens to you. Marisa?
Janice and Josh, that young man needs this money to pay his bills. He found that buyer through Facebook Marketplace, and consumer advocates say people often get duped when they purchase or sell something online.
This is me parked, and this is him driving past.
Video from the camera on Josh Quist's car captures the moment he says a man took off with a virtually new PlayStation 5 for free.
Internally, I was like crying, and externally, I was crying too, because this is a lot of money.
It happened last Friday around 6 p.m. at the Shell gas station off of Kalamazoo Avenue in Gaines Township. According to Josh, that's where he agreed to meet the son of a man who wanted to purchase the gaming system from him for $540.
He pulled up in a black Toyota Supra, and he drove up next to me and rolled down his window, and he had a bunch of 20s in his hand, and he counted the money.
It went well until the moment after their exchange. Josh explains the cash given to him felt weird, so he studied it and realized its lack of value.
I actually take a closer look at the bills, and on the corners, underneath the 20, it says prop in tiny little letters. And red flags everywhere in my head.
The buyer left by that point, though. Josh tried to message their account, but the person behind it deleted it.
Things can go wrong in very weird ways.
Katie Grievous with the Better Business Bureau of Western Michigan says scammers often use social media to target people. She suggests whether someone plans to buy or sell an item, they take steps like verifying someone's profile, meeting in a public place, and using a mobile payment app.
You're allowed to ask questions before you buy things. And if someone doesn't want to tell you those things, or they're just really pushy for you to make the sale or make the purchase, that's a sign that maybe they're hiding something.
Josh intends to do that next time. He says it's been hard to go without that money.
I have bills to pay, and I have a car, and I'm under 25, so car insurance is expensive. I do give my parents rent, and I help pay for things around here. I pay for mostly my own food and things like that. And so that $540 is like a lot of money.
Now, Josh filed a police report with the Kent County Sheriff's Office. A spokesperson tells me you can buy fake cash online, and while it's legal to possess it, it's illegal to try and pass it off as real. Josh asks if anyone knows anything about his case to give deputies a call. You can find their number on our website at fox17online.com. Reporting in the studio, Marisa Oberly, Fox 17 News.
All right, Marisa, thank you. If there's an issue that you need some help looking into, you can call the Problem Solvers. The number is right there on your screen, or send an email to problemsolvers@fox17online.com.